No, we all know if you like it, then you should put that bitch, I'm singing the remix. What the fuck you think you talking about? Bitch, you on the wrong song. Yo, what up, y'all? It's your buddy Philko here, reporting live from Dnipropetrovsk, Ukraine, doing my thing. Now, the first thing I want to say is, I do not find this video to be funny. If you see the whole clip, which is in the description, it is not funny. It is graphic. It is unfortunate for this woman, and I do not think spousal abuse is something to laugh at all. But because this clip didn't include the spousal abuse, I just tried to, make it a little humorous for your, for your viewing pleasure, just before she started getting hit, So now I'm going to get into hitting women, men hitting women, usually husbands hitting their wives or boys hitting their girlfriends, whatever. I'm going to go into it in detail. Now, I know the clip we just watched, there's probably some religious reasons that woman can't leave. Or there's probably some religious reasons why it's really hard for her to leave. And there's probably some religious reasons why she accepts her husband hitting her. And if you watch the clip, you'll hear another guy laughing. There's probably some religious reasons why it's normal for these women to be hit, why it's normal for a man to hit their woman, because maybe that's how they are supposed to control their wives, to keep them from doing crazy stuff. They just control them. I'm not getting on that. What I'm going to speak about in this video is about women who have the option to leave. Like, basically Americans, the average American. That's basically what I'm talking about here. The women can leave, she could get protection, all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. Now, let's just say, for sake of argument, let's say this man has done this. Let's pretend they're American and they're not religious. For the rest of this video, let's pretend. Let's say this man has done this to this woman numerous times. And I knew this somehow, but I've never seen it. Maybe she told me. But she loves him, so she stays. If I go over to the house and I'm sitting there with them, he starts beating her ass, do you think I'm going to stop it? Do you think I'm going to leave? Or you think I'm just going to sit there? Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'm not stopping it. I'm definitely not stopping it. If I knew this was happening a lot of times, and blah, 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 I'm not stopping it. I'm probably going to want to either leave or take out my camera so they know I didn't do shit. I'm like, this is this guy's wife. He does it to her all the time. Don't involve me. There's none of my business. I'm in their house. I'm not going to try to stop him from doing something. It's not my business. This happens all the fucking time. If he dares pull out a gun or a knife on this girl, I'm leaving. I'm not being Superman. And the reason why I'm like that is because, and I know this situation doesn't count, there's probably their religion making her stay. But a lot of women are just, I know everyone has love, They use that love thing as an excuse for some of the stupidest shit in the world. Half the time the love shit is real romantic, but the other half is real stupid. Especially when you're with an abusive man. In this case, it's fucking stupid. If you're with a guy who's beating the shit out of you, because in this video he steps on her head, hits her in the face with something metal, punches her in the face, and a lot of women who go through things like this will still say, he's my man and I love him. Fine. That means you accept that ass whooping, so I'm not going to feel sorry for you. That's exactly how I see it, because no one's forcing you to stay. That's exactly how I see it. No matter how brutal, if it happened and you accept it and you don't care because you love, then congratulations. Why should I care? She's a grown woman. Women are not children, people. Women have developed minds. Women may even be smarter than men on average. Women are adults. You understand me? That's a grown-ass woman getting smacked. And if she chooses to accept it, then so be it. And a lot of men, I want to say something to all men out there. I know a lot of men say things, I'd never hit a woman, but that is bullshit. And how do I know it's bullshit? Because everybody has a breaking point. And I am not making an excuse for spousal abuse. I'm not down for it. I'm not an advocate. I don't like it. Of course, I'm not the type of guy to hit a girl. I'm the type of guy to just leave a girl. She pissed me off, I'm just gone. I don't give a fuck, or I'm just kicking her out. Like, that's how I am. It's like, get out, on to the next one. That's how I am. But I admit, even I have a breaking point. Now, I've never hit a girl, but I know I'm smart enough to at least realize that I have a breaking point. Let me give you some examples. Why would I hit a girlfriend of mine? Let's say Let's say my mother's on life support and I want to go see her. But because my girlfriend got there first and she hates my mother, she pulls the plug on her because she just wants her dead. I'm slapping the shit out my girlfriend. Sure, it's an extreme circumstance, but I think that's where my breaking point is. Or for another example, let's say I'm married to a woman, I have kids, and she's fucking another man on my bed around my kids, and she has my kids calling him the real daddy. I'm fucking both of them up. They're both getting something real bad happening to them. Because usually I'm not mad at the guy. Like, if I have a girl and some guy's fucking her and he doesn't know me, he has no idea, I just wouldn't say nothing to the guy. If I saw them together, I just get on her, I start yelling at her, and I'll probably take her home or something. If he intervenes, then I'll get on him. But if he just, like, walks away because he understands that I'm not beefing with him, then he's cool. If I saw him in the street again, I wouldn't care. You understand? Because in that case, he's not doing anything wrong. Because I meet girls all the time. How the fuck am I supposed to know if they have a boyfriend? 90% of the time, I ask a girl, do you have a boyfriend? It's either no or, So a lot of times, I really don't fucking know. And a lot of guys need to understand, I really don't know. But my point is, if he's doing all this shit, he's in the dude's house, he knows she's married, and he knows the children are there, and he knows the children calling him real daddy, and he likes it, he deserves an ass whooping. So both of them will catch him. But in that case, yes, I would hit my wife. 100%. For putting my children through that. 100%. 100%. Now I know how many men wouldn't. You got your kids at home, called another man real daddy, she's fucking him in front of them, and on your bed while you're at work paying the bills and all. It's fucked up. Now let's reverse things. I'm not a woman hater. Let's reverse things. Let's say there's a woman who's bigger than a man. Let's say the woman's like 6'2". I dated a girl who was 6'4". She was German and blonde. It was kind of scary, but she was cute. 6'4". Let's say the guy is 5'2". He's a small man. She beats his ass all the time. Whenever he does something wrong, she beats him. Because you know how some women just hit men, it's just normal for them, and the men are like, I'm sorry. Well, she's one of them, but the difference is because she's so much bigger than him, and she's like much stronger than him, she's really beating his ass. It's not like just some slap, it's like Hammer Mountain kind of shit. Like, she's really beating his ass. And is she as wrong as a man who'd hit a woman? I think it's the same thing. Because the thing with men and women are, we're not supposed to hit women because we're naturally stronger. Now, this woman is just fucking much bigger and monstrous than this guy. She's hitting him. But most people wouldn't feel as sorry for him as they would feel if he were a woman. Which I think doesn't matter. I definitely don't think it matters. But even her hitting him, to me, is the same thing. And even she has a breaking point. But usually women have a much lower breaking point to hit than men. Let's say, maybe he stared at a lady's ass. Whoop, slap. Just catching it quick. And that's how some women are. And I'm scared of those. I can't be around those women. I can't be around catty women. And another thing about spousal abuse is that I don't like when people do it in front of their children. That's something I forgot to mention about this video. Like, he just like, I'll whip your head, boy. Just beating her ass. And like the daughter was like right there, and the guy with the camera, or the guy next to the camera, just started laughing. You know, we have to be very careful in front of children. I don't give a fuck what religion you're a part of. You gotta be more careful in front of children. You know, it's unless maybe he wants to instill that in his daughter, that she needs to behave because her future husband is going to beat her too. Maybe that's what he's doing, because that's all I can think of. Because the way he's beating her ass in front of her, it's like he's not just beating her ass, he's also sending his daughter a message. That's how I see it. Because to him, it doesn't matter that his daughter's there at all. He doesn't make her leave the room. He just starts beating her ass. But maybe in their religion, it's normal. So I'm guessing from this video, according to their religion, I'm guessing, or the society they live in, I'm guessing, if that father would have walked in on his daughter with her husband and he's beating her ass, he'd just walk out. He wouldn't say, oh, what's wrong, what's happening? He'd probably just walk out and say, hey, that's his wife now. That's his responsibility. He can beat her ass. He just better not kill her. And he just walks off. I wouldn't be surprised. Do I sound crazy for thinking that? If I do, please let me know. So that's basically it, people. I'm not a woman hitter, abuser, whatever the hell people are going to try to call me from this video. You know, with their hating asses. Whatever they're going to try to call me. You know what I mean? And more videos coming soon, people. And stop hating. No haters hate. It's okay. You know, it hasn't stopped me from anything, and it actually helped. So let me thank the haters and the lovers, all of you. Anyone who who puts my name anywhere, likes or dislikes, comments a video, any of those things, that they're basically advertising. So I'm all for you. I'm all for it. You know what I mean? I'm all for it. The views, all that, I'm all for it. I want to thank everybody once again for allowing me to do what I do by watching and viewing. So let me know what you think, people. I'm out. Later.